Hi, this is Kevin Harvick here to give you a tour of our facilities. So we just came in the front door and right now we're standing in the lobby. So you can either go down the hall like a normal fan and sit on our catwalk and check it out, or we're going to give you the behind the scenes tour. So let's go. Our first stop comes downstairs with all our public relations, marketing, and everybody who works in the office to keep Kevin Harvick Incorporated going smooth. Now we're in our fan mail room. This is where everything that needs to get autographed gets autographed. As you can see, I didn't let them make the table very big, so I can only do a few things at a time. But now we're going to go out into the shop and check it out. Okay, now we're inside the shop. This is the section where all the 33 cars are kept. Everything that's done before the body shop and after the body shop gets done right here. So let's go check out and see what they're doing. All right, so now these guys are getting the car ready to go to the setup plate. Basically what they'll do is they'll go over everything, get all the camber settings, rear end settings, everything lined up straight, so hopefully it goes good at the track. This is where pretty much everybody gets what they need. All the parts that takes anything to put the car together is stored in here. We have anything from Bounty Super Duty paper towels to his shocks and springs. So now that we've seen the parts room, let's go check out the wiring. Alright, so now we're in the wiring room. This is where all the ignition panels and all the wires that run through the car, all the brake lines and everything are built in this room. So every time you look in the front window of the car, this is what you see, and this is where it's built. Now that you've seen this, let's go check out the engineers. This is our engineering room. Basically what we do in here is produce the race reports. They come in after every race and before every race or every test or wherever we've been with the racetrack, and produce a report of what they're doing or a project that they're doing or whatever the case may be. We've got a roam arm to measure all of our parts and pieces, and so there's just a lot of projects that go on in here. So let's go check out the shock room. Basically what happens in here is we build all the shocks before we go to the racetrack. You put them in the truck, and hopefully everything's done that you need for that weekend. So we rate all of our springs, we rate all of our shocks. Pretty important part of what we do. Alright, now we're coming into our suspension room. Basically everything that happens in here is underneath the car. Everything from our rear end housings to our front rotors, front spindles, lower A-frames, all the suspension pieces that are on the car are built in this room. Alright, this is my favorite machine. This is our CNC machine. We can make just about anything here. What we're making today is a front spindle. This is what it starts to look like. That's what it's finished looking like. So this is something that keeps us hopefully on the cutting edge of making stuff that's new and fast. Alright, here's where the cars are made to look good, right here in the paint shop. We've got two paint booths, a prep station and a prep booth over here that make the cars look good on the racetrack. Alright, this is the kind of the heart and soul of everything that we do. This is our fab shop. Everything starts from a chassis looking like this to the finished product that comes out of the paint shop. So these guys work day in and day out, week in and week out, to make our cars faster, have more downforce, lighter, stronger. Everything we need to do to make it happen happens right here. And this is pit stop practice. So in order to have pit stops like those, somebody has to work out. So all our guys have to be up here at 7:30 in the morning and work out for 1 hour every day. Well, we've reached the end of our tour, and it wound up here in my office. So I need to get some work done today. Hope you guys enjoyed your tour, and have a good day.